to toe. Hot topic dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view, so tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and simpin'. The Stezo Radio Show, 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 the Stezo Radio Show.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another special edition of Stezo Radio. I'm sitting here right now. I got DN, King G, Ancient Curt, Rickey Bobby, and Hard Knock. And if you don't believe me, listen to the intros. Go.
Nola Fox.
Oh, that was just wrong.
DN.
King G.
It's your man, Ancient Curt.
It's your boy, Rickey Bobby.
Hard knocking him, but
All right, for everybody who has a social media network outlet, let them know where they can find you at, because I don't want to get them on inboxes saying, who is that? How can I see them? So if you got some social media info you want to give them, please give it to them.
I'm trying to flood my Snapchat, so hit me up on the real Ancient Curt. You know what I'm saying, on Snapchat.
That's one word?
The real Ancient Curt, one word.
Okay.
You hit me at Rickey Bobby SR@gmail.com.
you can hit me at only one hard knock at Instagram.
That's one word?
Yeah, one word.
All right, we talking about these. Yeah, I already know how King G and DN get down. All right, we talking about these white supremacist marches, picnic gatherings, whatever it was they doing.
He said picnic gatherings.
Well, the one with the tiki torches, it kind of looked like picnic gatherings.
Well, that's kind of what it is, because, you know, they say picnic come from pick a nigga to hang. Real shit.
I heard that before, too.
No, it's
Yes.
real shit. It's real shit. It's real shit.
First off, okay, let me start like this. When you first saw the footage of the march with the tiki torches, what did you think?
It was somebody finna get hung.
Or
Burned.
lynched. Yeah.
Like they was looking for fucking Frankenstein or some shit.
Lynch mob. It was a picnic.
They was trying to keep the mosquitoes away.
Them skaters.
Hey, man, it's funny that racist shit, like, the truth about that shit is we all racist. Every last human being on this earth has a bit of racism in it.
What you mean?
Like, I mean,
It's not one race that's not racist.
it's not one. Technically, it's not one race that. Okay, so like we'll sit around each other and talk shit about each other all day. Little do you know, that's racist. You know what I'm saying? Although we are all black, we tell nigga jokes. We still racist.
But nah.
White folks do it. White folks do it about us. We do it about them. Like you know what I'm saying? We name so the white man is walking around in some loafers, some khakis, and a polo shirt. We call him a goofy.
Right,
It's
but
just like- it's just
you
goofy.
don't discriminate against them and you don't
Right,
hate them.
it's different. Exactly. So
That's
racism
racist,
doesn't
Yeah, that's-
necessarily
yeah.
have to have hate involved in
Yeah,
it.
it does.
Yeah,
Yes, it
racism
does.
is
That's
hate.
the-
It's
That's-
no, not necessarily.
Yes, it
To be racially profiled to inflict harm. So like we be talking about the police and just picking on niggas. That's different. But racism, it just don't seem like it has to be hate involved in racism. Like I could be.
It's just more so like
I could be
disrespect.
racist towards a white man and not be mean. You know what
Right,
I'm
you
saying?
can give
I
him
can
a
stereotype the
stereotype.
shit out of
That's
him.
not a race. Stereotype isn't a racism. Isn't racist.
I think it is though. I think
No,
stereotyping.
I mean-
so
because I view you this way don't mean I hate
Well,
you.
you know
exactly.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
like you said, him and the loafers, you be like he a geek.
Here, geek.
But I would help the man if he in hard.
But
You
see,
know,
that-
hard.
yeah,
You
exactly.
saying-
But
you
at the same
saying
time
racism.
too, if you find a black person dressed exactly like that man, a nigga tell him, man, you trying to act white.
That's a stereotype though. But you
Exactly.
don't hate the dude. Though.
No.
So what
don't.
you saying?
Waitress-
Hate and racism got to go hand in hand.
Hate is racism.
Yes, definitely. I agree.
Not all the time.
How can
Okay,
you be racist
yeah,
without
give me an
hate?
example of
Yeah,
racism without
But
hate.
hate your own kind without being
Racism
racist.
without hate.
Yeah.
You can hate your own. Oh well, hate your own
The
kind.
term, I've heard this term a lot lately, and it's funny to me. I got me some Mexicans. All right, so like,
They
we
like
was
slaves
at
or
a
some shit?
party. We was at the party, and they was working on the porch, right?
Right.
He was like, man, y'all doing that porch by yourself? Hell no, I ain't doing the porch by myself. Shit, I got me some Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, who cut your grass? My Mexicans. Like,
Is
it's
that
just-
racist?
It is
Yeah,
racist
that's
as hell.
stereotype.
Like,
That's
it's
a-
a-
That's a
They-
stereotype.
they-
That's
they-
how
they-
I
stereotype.
see where you
They
going with
kind of
it,
go hand in hand.
But
Though.
it's
That
not-
stereotype and
it's
that
not-
racism is kind of the same. You know
but
what
it's
I'm
no
saying? Like,
hate in
It's
that.
not
though.
It's being judgmental, but not in a hateful way.
Okay, so now I see what you were saying. Nigga.
So I
it's
understand
not-
what
right.
you're
you
saying.
being racist, you
Ancient,
putting
but
that race down.
It's
they do kind of go
or you hate them.
hand in hand.
But if you now the
I-
way the man said, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. I got me some Mexicans. It was like doing that shit was beneath him.
right.
But I'ma give to the
I
Mexicans.
understand.
Well,
what
that's
you're
the
So
saying.
in a way,
thing.
that's kind of hating. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of
I
talking
don't
down on
necessarily
the race.
agree with what he's saying, but I understand what he's saying.
I don't
get it.
think it's
Right.
more hate. I just think it's more of a this race is more superior than that race. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like we
That's
better
how
than
they
y'all.
feel.
And that's where
Which
I
mean that the hate connotation on the end of it don't have to
and
be
that's what
applied
we
to
had
racism.
we had that whole. I don't know about you, but I feel sorry for any white man that feel like he's in a race that's better than mine. All right, just because you're white and you feel as though you're supreme to all other races, I pity you. Cause that is the dumbest shit I've heard in my life, bro. There's a tractor parked in your front yard that has been there for 10 years on flat tires. It's covered in rust. Your house is leaking, all right? Your kids is underfed,
That's trailer trash.
Yeah, that's,
but you still feel like you're a supreme race,
I've
though.
never met-
Like,
I've never met trailer trash that feel like they even remotely racist.
I have.
I would say in the position that white folks in these days, I would see why they would feel like they more superior. I mean, when you
feel
look
like
at
I'm white.
the same scenario you said, a white person with a tractor sitting in their yard, I mean, they know how to get crops and everything. Do we know how to do that shit? Do we know how to make a shoe? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. We don't, but they do. So in that aspect, it's like, yeah, they are
I
superior.
can't really agree with that.
That don't make them superior.
Where they
I
learning
look
from?
at shit the way
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying
Where
as
they
far
learn
as
that from?
survival and as far as we don't even have a black community. We just got black neighborhoods. You actually got white communities. We don't own no hospitals, no schools, no grocery stores, no police stations, none of that shit.
Is that
but
because
they
we
do.
don't want
that
to?
don't mean
It ain't that we don't want to.
Or is
It's
that because
that
the powers
the
that be,
white,
and I'm not going to call them
them
white.
white supremacies, they got their fucking foot on our neck.
I don't know. We got enough money. We can make anything happen.
But you got to think. You
I asked
take
the
people.
question.
You take people like Oprah. She got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You take fucking Diddy, Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, them type motherfuckers. Why don't they come together and do shit for our culture? It's because them white folks got their foot on our neck. It's just like Bill Cosby. If he took a stand and say, all right, I'm going to do this, look what they did to his ass.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
With that being said, how do you explain where they are now from where they came from? Tyler Perry used to be homeless. Jay-Z from the projects.
Steve
Oprah
Harvey.
from
I got
Chicago
an answer
who's
for that.
been fucked up a long time.
That would be what I consider the house nigga, as opposed to the field nigga. They let so many black people pass through to make all the rest of the black people feel like, oh, you know, you got some hope. It's a chance for you. But really, you will never get that chance. They only let so many do it. But the many who's done it, they telling them, all right, you got to this position, but don't help your own kind. Because the minute you do, we going to tear your ass down like we did Bill Cosby.
But-
and any
but-
other black celebrity. They tried to help
Jay-Z's
our
last
culture.
album, he was giving you knowledge on how to get ahead.
I
of the
agree.
game.
I agree. He started speaking out.
Jay-Z and Beyonce have behind the scenes bailed out plenty of black people out of jail that they don't even sign checks. They come anonymous.
But that's light.
Oprah has given away how much money?
To who?
Hey, I ain't say she wasn't giving it away.
Oh, no, but I'm saying to who though?
I mean,
I'm
she-
just saying
like
what
you
you're
said,
saying.
when she
I
left the
agree,
circle,
but
when
I'm
they
saying at
left
the
the
same time, it's light considering the fact that what type of real power moves have these black celebrities done for a whole culture as far as just black people?
Well, shit, we
They ain't doing a lot of
We
shit.
behind the gun in the
I
first
mean-
place, though, because when we talk about white folks and we talk about them feeling superior,
Hmm.
we look at the motherfucking president like, the reason why dude goes through the things he goes through and people are disagreeing with how he feel about shit is because his outlook about things only one-sided. He ain't never worked next to no black man before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't never, like, actually had to work for his money. That is not how his life ran. So you can't really blame him for being ignorant to the shit. What you blame him for is signing up for a job to take care of the people, and you don't know the people.
I agree
That's
with
where
you.
you fault
can't,
them
you
at.
can't blame all white folks
That's
because
where
I
you
think they
fault
just
them
don't
at.
know.
They just don't
Some
know.
of
They
'em.
ignorant to
Yeah,
the whole
I agree with that.
situation. But at the same time, too, me being a black man, I don't know what the fuck they be going through.
I'll drink to that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they go through. I
Right.
cannot.
Wait. Who is the they? You don't know what they go
Anybody outside my race.
through. Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We might compare Mexicans to us. Oh yeah, them the new niggas.
I
You know what I'm
don't.
saying?
Fuck them.
No, but sometimes they
But
be
go
like
ahead.
that.
Yeah.
But them the new niggas.
I
You know what I'm
don't-
saying?
yeah.
Now they got the jobs that we didn't want, but who the fuck are we to say what kind of job we don't want?
Let me
You know what I'm
ju-
saying? We got to get this money too, just like everybody else.
With
Yeah.
that being said, how can you explain how black people turned on Obama because he was supposed to do shit just for black people instead of running the whole country?
That's some racist shit. If you think about it, black folks pent that shit on Obama. We got a black president now. He gonna look out for us. No, this nigga signed up to take care of
A
everybody.
whole country.
Everybody.
Not just
Bro.
black
That's what
people.
they
know-
faulting Trump right now because he's not taking care of everybody.
You know what I think when it came down to Obama? See, what black folks is missing is that the president is just the face of the country. They
President's the
don't do
representative.
shit.
Understand.
They don't run shit.
Right, but run their mouth.
Period. So when Obama came to office now, granted, he probably had some ideas and an agenda like, okay, I want to do this. When he got a chance to holler at them ABC boys that really run the shit, they was like, look, this is our agenda. You stick with it or you don't, or we going to fuck you and your family up. So he was probably like, okay, I guess I got to go with it. Now, as black people who don't read and research and shit like that, they was probably looking at it like, oh, he just stupid. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. Not seeing the bigger picture that them fucking 13 elite families and the European bankers is really ones running America.
And look at what
So-
black
and
folks were saying they wanted him to do. Like, we supposed to get reparations. If you don't
He
get the
couldn't
fuck
do
out of here
shit.
with this
But what you
reparation
saying right
shit,
now
man.
is you basically saying Trump is
Doing
being
the
the
same
true
shit.
face of Congress.
What I'm saying is, when it come down to Trump, I think Trump, when he saw them ABC boys, he was like, I don't give a fuck what your agenda is. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. Now, I hate to say this, but I think Trump may be a Kennedy. Kennedy found out what the CIA was doing, and he was like, I'm going to put you motherfuckers on blast. Look what happened to him.
They off his ass.
Exactly. So when it come down to Trump, with him like, fuck y'all agenda, fuck this, fuck that, I'm doing what I want to do, sooner or later, I just feel like some shit gonna happen to Trump. Because it's an agenda of these motherfuckers who run America. And it's not, ain't got shit to do with the president, ain't got shit to do with motherfuckers in the Congress. It's, like I said, them European bankers and the fucking 13 elite families. Point blank, period.
We at Stezo Radio are not condoning any harm to Donald Trump. On air.
But if you do catch Donald Trump and you kick him in the ass, we won't be upset.
I want to see
on
the
air,
man's
we're
whole.
not condoning
I
this.
want to see his whole 4 years play out, man. Honestly, like I made the comment, I respect Obama. I respect the position of the United States of America, the president of the United States of America, but I really can't judge a president until after they not in the office no more. You know what I'm saying? I could judge them for what they did while they was there. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, make an opinion. But a lot of bullshit, you don't find out they did it until after they gone.
Well, let me ask you this then, and I'm gonna ask all y'all. And I'm gonna let everybody speak. Can you judge Trump on his response to the tiki torch holders and the white supremacists? Like after that whole, I don't know, what was it, a protest march, whatever it was, protest march. His response was kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
What did you expect, though?
Me? You don't want to know what because
what?
I
was
expected exactly what came out his mouth.
I was happy that he did what he did because he's been that president that said, you know what, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say how I feel.
And that's why
And
Ain't
that's
never
why-
pulled no punches.
somebody
Yeah.
said that this morning on the radio station. I listened to it. They played the interview like, you can't knock him because he been who he gonna be since day
Everything
one.
he
Yeah,
said
since
he
day
was
one.
going to
So
do,
don't
he
shit
has
surprise
done.
me no more.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
he said he was going to do in his campaign, he has
But
done.
how do you feel about what he said?
Well,
And he is the leader of the free world, like y'all said. He's the head. He's the
What free world?
I put it to you like this.
You right.
This how I feel about it. They voted him in. We allowed them to vote him in. And the only reason that he was
didn't
voted
allow
in,
anything.
Who was
no,
we?
we did. We as black folks.
No, we didn't.
No,
Still believe votes count?
we only.
And that's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you
Thank
why. You know why they count?
They don't.
I'm gonna tell you why they count.
People do what they do.
Tell
Because
me,
we
tell me which
voted.
votes count.
We voted other presidents in before.
Tell me which votes count.
Nah, I don't think we voted none in.
You don't think we voted no presidents in?
Hell
we
no.
we're too small of a number in this country to.
Exactly. We
so
are.
if we eliminate the fact that they, the white supremacists, the neo-Nazi, whatever, voted Trump in, I think they was at a standpoint where, look, we got to get somebody in here that's not Obama. These motherfuckers
They
done
put
took
Obama
over our
now.
country. These motherfuckers done took over our country by putting this monkey in the goddamn office. And now that's how they, and it was like, we just need somebody. And the one motherfucker that they respect more than the one that they don't respect more than a black man is a white woman. They will
Right.
never,
They just didn't want that bitch in there.
ever give a
They
woman
didn't want that bitch in there.
This is not a position that a
Not at
woman
all.
ever gonna have.
They don't want
bro.
that
I don't
bitch in
think. Now they said that about a black man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. It might be, a situation where they vote a woman in. Hillary was not. I was game for Hillary.
But I'm asking though,
I was
how do
voting
you
for-
how do you feel about what his response was to the marches though?
I felt like he showed. I felt like he gave out his true colors. You know what I'm saying? He really. I don't think he was very educated about the situation, which is most of the time when he opened his mouth, you could tell that he has no fucking outlook about what's going on, no real opinion. He just focused on what his agenda is. And honestly, if you look at this country, man, that type of shit come and go all the time.
That's the way it been.
Oh yeah, it was a fucking march last week. Now we off to goddamn it Russia and motherfucking North Korea want to fight and all this other shit. But at the same time, too, you gotta think about it. North Korea is on our ass.
I didn't hear the response on the torture shit. I just heard the response on the
Torching.
torture.
Torching.
Oh,
On,
Tiki torches.
I just heard the response on the Charlottesville. I
Yeah.
just
That's
heard
it,
that
same
one.
thing.
That's the same
It's the
one?
same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same
Oh,
thing.
okay. Well,
that's when the
basically,
chick got hit.
when I heard him say that, it was funny because I got where he was going with it. He was basically saying it's two sides to each story, which it is. The only thing is he didn't see fault in either one, and it was like, how don't you see the fault in what these people are doing? You know what I mean? As far as the guy driving the car and going back, he was basically saying, well, the protesters did have a permit and this, that, and the third.
And some of them didn't
But
have a
you
permit.
do know what they were
About
protesting, though.
right.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay,
Well,
yeah,
it's
on
like-
that on
it's
that
like-
aspect, yeah, they did have a legal joint. But don't act like, what they were talking about was in a positive light. But then at the end of the day, he could throw in everyone does have a freedom of speech. So it wasn't shocking. A lot of people say they wouldn't be shocked if he had some connection with the KKK.
Ain't no shock.
Well, that's because they got the photos. They popping up right now again of him and his mother and father. His
Plan
mother and
rallies and
father
shit.
in KKK regalia, and he hugging them.
Well,
And then
something.
they got
I'm
that
not
new
saying that's
shit
not
that's supposed to
true.
be some tape
I'm not saying
supposed
that's
to
not
be.
true, but the
It's
internet.
like this.
The internet, and the reason I say that because hell, for a minute, then they have him next to Bill Clinton. Oh man, now he for the people. Remember he was running. They had him.
Yeah, on the golf course with Bill.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
see, all it was is that people don't pay attention. They were showing us then what was coming. You know what I'm saying? They always put messages out there to show you what's coming.
Mhm.
You see too much of one person and hear a lot about them, and they with the people that supposedly run the country. There's something to it. And back to what you were saying, he said there's always two sides. There's three, now it's three sides.
It's always three sides.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's technically four, and I'm gonna explain the fourth one.
I gotta hear this.
It's what these people feel. It's what those people feel. Right? That's one and two.
Then you got the truth.
Then you got the truth.
Mhm.
Right? But when you're in a position of power, it's what you feel and what you can do.
What you want
Fourth.
people to know.
What you want. So you got some form of control. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
his response was basically on how he personally felt.
I agree with that. I think what Trump tried to do was take the neutral role,
He
but
did-
it went more towards his own people.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just came off fucked up.
Yeah,
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? That's
It
what
did,
I
it did.
think he tried to do.
It went towards his own people. Do the rule, like I said, part number 4. His personal, you know what I'm saying?
Personal feelings
Personal
because of
shit.
who the fuck he is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Came
saying?
out on some neutral shit, and then that motherfucker powers that be put the motherfucking pressure on his ass.
It wasn't that
Probably
shit.
that too.
The powers that be been rocking with that motherfucker since his daddy
Exactly,
died.
but they ain't like what the fuck he said. So they
They don't
put
give a
that
fuck.
pressure on him. He got to change his
He
whole
He had
said-
to
story.
change his, because he gave
He's
two.
saying what they won't say.
No, he's saying what they want him to say.
They like it, but they pulling him to the side like, hey, motherfucker,
You gotta shape that shit.
you can't just go
Yeah.
like that. I mean,
Yeah.
we love what you're doing, but motherfucker, you gonna have to do it another way.
Yeah, I think so
You see
too.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't want him
Do
to
what
be
you
so
do.
upfront with it.
He just like, shit, fuck sugarcoating this. This is what it is.
You niggas don't like it? Go
Fuck
back to
you.
Africa.
Right.
But that's why I love it.
But I don't think it's just straight with black people. It's just
It's all-
that
No.
it's all other races. It's just that white race.
It's
like we
anybody
superior
that's
to
not white.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
And see, I don't be feeling like that. See, I don't think Trump even gives a fuck about your color.
Nigga, he don't give a fuck
Think it's a
about his
money thing?
I
bitch.
think he about that bread.
It's a
He-
money thing.
I could believe that
No,
to a degree.
I don't think so.
I think he about
Well,
that money.
wait. I'm
the one thing-
agree with Ancient.
The difference about him and the rest of the presidents that we got right
It
now.
it's about the bread first.
He's not a politician.
It ain't. See, I think we
It's
give
about
him.
that bread and that ego first.
No, I think we give him
then
that
anything else come. This
we
Trump
give
we're
him
talking
that leeway because he's a businessman.
Is that leeway though?
Yeah, because we
He's an
we
arrogant
automatically
businessman.
assume that he only deals with the money. If you got the money, then he'll
That's what
fuck
he
with
about.
you.
Because of the fact that he a businessman.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what it is.
But with all politicians, I always thought it was the have and have nots. Not saying race has nothing to do with it, but
It
I think
is.
it's really
It
more.
is, though.
I
It
always
is.
thought
It
it
is.
was.
Okay, well, okay,
It's-
let me
It's a
Black.
power thing, man.
let me explain why I don't think that's what it is. Because I've watched too much this week. And I'm a little tired of it, but you keep hearing these white supremacists and these white marchers and the tiki torch holders say they're trying to protect themselves. They don't want to be extinct. They don't want the other races to overpower them. That's why I don't think it's so much about
Well-
money with them.
Well, no, not with
Especially
them.
Trump.
Not
No,
with
I'm
them.
not saying it's with Trump too. I don't think Trump wants to do business
Oh,
with
stop.
black people. You know what I'm saying? He wants to do business with money, but he would rather you be white with money. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, that's cool, but
The money comes first.
like you said,
the
like
race comes
the,
second.
the money comes first.
Because that's a sense
I
of
wa-
power, though, too.
That's money is the power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
still
then-
don't
then
think
with his
And I'm going to take it a
political-
step further. I ain't going to say it's necessarily money. I think it's about the amount of land and shit you own. Because however much land you own, you can build more shit on there to be able to acquire more money.
Let me tell y'all something, man. All that Mark trying to do, I'm sorry, Trump, fuck you. All he trying to do is impress the powers that be. He trying to impress them families. He
trying
ain't
to
shit
be
to
the power
them.
that be.
Yeah, because he
Ain't
ain't
never
connected.
gonna be shit. You see what I'm saying? He a pawn to them. But he trying to do whatever he can to impress them and do what he feel they afraid to do or to put out there.
But okay, if that's true, and let's just say Trump is about the money, he does not put himself out there to anybody that's not white with money.
Yeah, he ain't.
He not gonna do that.
Right, so it can't be about just the money.
It is about the
Well-
money. It's about the money and their race.
I just think it's solely about that race.
Yeah, I think so
And
too.
them staying superior to
To
all
me-
the other races.
To me, I think
you
what
got that,
motherfuckers say, you got Trump, he says what he says. Like you say, he tries to play both sides of the fence, but he says how he feels. Now, once a motherfucker that's really racist, who don't have money, they look at that and say, oh, we have the leeway we should go and do these protests or whatnot. But they're looking at it from a straight racial aspect.
Instead of from the...
I'm thinking
Yeah.
Trump is more of, he may be a race or whatever, but to me, it's about the money situation. Now, true enough, we can say what we want about Trump, but the man name is always on shit, it's in gold or whatever. It could be he know he's only going to do 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
If I look out for you and I look out for you after these 4 years, I'm straight.
Oh, you saying scratch my
Yeah,
back
scratch my
after
back.
I
Yeah.
scratched yours?
Because I'm not going to be president
Yeah.
no more than 4 years. So that's possible too.
Mm-hmm.
So, if this dude tell me, look, he want this done. All right, I'm gonna do that. So once I get out of office, I'm still, cause at the end of the day, I don't remember we kept saying we don't even think the dude wanted to be president.
True.
You know what I'm
said
saying?
it out his own mouth.
He said his
So
own mouth.
now it's like, okay, I'm in here.
Anybody
So
can
what
be
can I do
president.
for you? So when I'm out this motherfucker, I can still
Well,
float,
yeah,
do what the fuck I
exactly.
need to do.
All right, well, let me ask y'all this. What do you think the white supremacists are afraid of? I mean, they have control of this
other
country.
races taking power because they see the power dwindling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but show me how the power is dwindling.
Because once again, it goes back to the money. Once you get money, you get a little.
I know, but
position
show
of
me
power.
how it's dwindling then. Like we've named Oprah, we've named Jay-Z and Beyonce. You put them together, they can't buy a sports league. So show me the power that they are afraid of.
I don't think it's dwindling. I think it's just we don't want these other races to get out of hand and unite within themselves to go against white supremacy.
Okay.
Because all it's about is just all the other races becoming conscious and awakened to be like, all right, now this is some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what they're afraid of.
Right, I can say
Us just getting out of hand to the point to where they can't control it.
I
you know.
say what you and Stezo go hand in hand because what you said they can't buy a league, but how many blacks are creeping their way into sports teams? You see what I'm saying? So it's a start, you know. But they realizing niggas getting money and they starting to dwindle their way in on their money.
I mean, yeah, but okay.
So how long before a whole team was taken over by a black owner?
Right, but okay, but look at it like this. Let's just go to NFL. NFL is how many teams? 32? How many black owners?
None.
The NBA, how many black owners?
None. But
Yeah, but no,
But-
no.
There's
What
black
I'm
owners in the NBA, but they only own like
no, they don't
1 and
own
2%.
nothing.
No, they don't
They
own
have
shit.
investors.
They got investors.
right, but what I'm
yeah.
trying to say is, if I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, I'm a millionaire, and you just open up a lemonade stand,
Right.
and I start marching because I'm feeling threatened. How the fuck is a millionaire threatened by a lemonade stand?
Because that lemonade stand can turn into a lemonade store.
It
and that
could.
lemonade store can turn into a lemonade brand. Before you know that lemonade is owned by blacks.
Right, but it could. But that's gonna take a bunch of
But-
time and
but
money.
They feel the pressure. You see what I'm saying? Like, it only takes a little bit. And once they get in, and guess who they going to bring in with them? More blacks. More blacks getting more money. More blacks going to start investing in shit and buying shit.
But that's
up.
why I'm asking. So what happened?
They feeling the
Cadillac
pressure.
gonna be the number one.
You know what?
interceptor
But what happened to make them want to march then?
I see what you're saying. It's probably ain't necessarily they threaten.
Yeah,
That's
swear.
probably just
That's
the shit that they postulating
It's a
to
system
act like,
and I don't know
all right,
grocery store
this gonna give us a reason to
right now.
keep putting our foot on these motherfuckers' necks. Because we just gonna throw that shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Same thing. Just like
Nah.
when slaves
Not that it's
started-
really happening.
Just like when slaves started learning how to read and shit. They felt threatened by that because now they getting educated and they know what's going on.
Here goes something.
No, but
funny.
I'm saying not that they being threatened, but it's almost like this. So you got the black dude who get pulled over by the white cop. Now he ain't resisting, but the white cop gonna keep saying, "Stop resisting" to set the narrative so he
But-
can do what the fuck he
but-
want to do. So
but-
I'm saying that's what I think. You know, they saying they threatened by. They just throwing that shit out there. Not
but
that it's really
I
happening.
feel what you're saying, but you got
Yeah.
that black man that's educated, that know his rights now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
It's
Here goes something for you to think about. Could be the threat. My kid want to be like your kid. My white kid want to
okay,
be black.
right. That's something too.
Yeah.
Cause you,
that's
hey,
something
I
about it.
promise you, I swear, I be on my route.
My
and
white,
I
my,
see
my,
more
my,
white
my,
people
my
listen to
white
rap
kid
music
want to
than
listen to
blacks.
rap music.
Mm-hmm.
My white kid want to dress urban. My white kid want waves in his head.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I cannot tell you how many times I put
That's
on
the
white
threat.
people like this old
My-
ugly
my-
motherfucker.
my-
and I
my-
listen to
my
the
white-
radio like they listen to
my
motherfucking
white
Jay-Z
son,
and
my white
goddamn Rick
son,
Ross.
my white son saying, "Damn, look at that black girl. I'll marry her."
But you know what though?
That's the problem. I think it is.
I see what
Damn.
you're saying, but I still kind of disagree. Only reason I disagree with it is because white supremacy, they shape what hip hop has become. They done shaped it. It's almost like we had a certain thing that we called hip hop at first. Where
Yeah.
that shit at now? This shit ain't hip hop. They saying gay shit, swag shit is hip hop. No, it's not. Behind every major black rap artist or R&B artist that's black, it's a white man behind them. They basically said, look, this is what we gonna allow you to do. They got creative control over their shit. Not letting the artist do what he want to do. They saying you got to dress like this, you got to talk like this, you got to rap about this. This is what they putting out here to our children.
You're looking at it from the business aspect. From the kid, I want to do what I want to listen to hip hop. Like, true enough, it has changed.
Yeah.
But if you say hip hop, it's a black culture.
But
thing.
once again, why did they do it? Because what y'all saying going hand in hand. You saying they doing it because what reason? No, I'm just
because
making a point.
you see your future wanting
Right,
to be
right.
the other
Once
culture.
again.
Because my thing is, if I want to be like you, I kind of put you a little superior over me.
Exactly. So why even tend to that little medial shit? Because they feel threatened.
That's the
That's-
threat, though.
Right.
I don't think it's
But
a
I'm saying,
threat because they got that
at the
shit
end
on
of the
lock.
day, point
But
blank,
no.
they feel
It's
threatened.
not the money aspect. I hear what you're saying, but it's not the money
No,
aspect.
I ain't saying
I'm
it's the
speaking
money.
of.
I'm saying it's the whole ideology of it.
I just want to do what you do.
Right?
You know
You
what I'm
saying they don't want their kids
You can-
to.
Emulate blacks.
Right. I
That's
get
what I'm
that.
saying.
But I'm saying what blacks is putting out there now, that's not even us. This is what they shaped us to become.
It doesn't matter. You still want to be it.
You still wanna
it
be
don't-
that
It don't
thing
care
that
what
they
Gucci
even-
Mane
I
talking
see what you're
about,
saying.
but you still want to be Gucci Mane.
Right,
But
right.
That's
okay,
what
but
I'm
let-
saying.
Right, I got
It's-
you.
It's pressure at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But do y'all think that's why they marched?
No.
No, I think that's something totally different. Why they
I'm
do
saying,
that.
I'm trying to get to
No,
why do
look,
y'all think they did this
I think
march?
it comes down to this. So you got to think about slavery, flat out. Like, the whole thought about slavery was, we ain't got to work. We going to make y'all work. And we're going to profit from it. Flat out. That's all it was. So
I agree.
now they're to a point where the shit's not coming so easy to them anymore. Because we have become educated enough to learn how to get it for ourselves. And that scares them. Because now they got to work harder. Because we on their ass.
Pressure.
They ain't got no way of proving their supremacy because we got what they got.
I got a question there. With that being said, what are we putting on their ass? We still at the bottom of the totem pole.
No,
we
we
ain't
not.
doing shit.
No, we
No,
not.
we
No, hell no.
But that's what I'm asking.
I'm-
What's,
We all
what's,
in the
still
same.
abhorrent.
We all in the same.
what's the
boat.
pressure
That's
we
the
putting
problem.
on them?
That's
then?
what I'm
Pressure,
saying.
the
What's
pressure
the
that we
pressure
putting on
we
them is
put on
that
Like that
back
nigga
in the
said,
day,
the pressure
back in the
would-
day, you could raise your white kid to become a doctor and make money and purify your legacy.
and-
Nowadays, black folks can also go to school, become a doctor, and better their legacy.
Exactly.
But they not doing it though.
They are? What you
no,
mean
No,
they
no,
not
I'm
doing
talking
it?
about a multitude.
They
Who
are.
not doing it?
No.
Who not
What
doing
you
it?
mean?
Who not
My
doing
mama
it?
ain't never seen a white doctor. All my
But check
mama's
this out.
doctors been
But check
either
this
foreign
out.
or black.
No.
check
Yeah, but they
No.
mostly foreign though. I'm
No.
saying-
Exactly.
Not all
I
of
agree with him. They
Not all
mostly
of them.
foreign.
But this is
Not
what
all of them.
this is why I was
Go
saying.
ahead,
That-
Dan.
but that come back to the same thing too. We talking about this foreign shit. They learned here.
Right.
They went to school here. So we're not just talking about black. We talking about everybody that ain't white.
No, but they're
Oh, I see
marching
what you're
against
saying.
Jews.
You-
Okay.
You're saying as a whole, other than white people.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I
you
got
saying white supremacy when they marching against everybody?
Everybody.
Yeah, okay, I
Okay.
get that. Yeah, I agree.
Everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
They
What
was
you got,
talking
Dean?
about
What you
shit.
I
got?
don't know. I forgot.
But they was
fucked me
talking
up.
about not just blacks when they was on that. They talking about
You right. They
Jews,
talking about Jews. Yeah.
Well,
Chinese.
Asians.
Asians. Yeah.
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 They just to a point now where they cannot. They can talk that supremacy shit all they want to, but they can't prove it. They don't have anything going for them better than what we got
The
going
leverage
on.
not there.
It's not there no more.
Right.
That's all it come down
But
to.
that's the thing.
Can I
If
say
you- if
something?
We
you
want to
ever-
make America great again. This shit was never great. It was great for y'all, and you want to go right back to that
But
for
that's what
y'all.
you want. That's what they want.
Slavery was great.
Go ahead, King G.
Slavery was great. That's what they mean. But at the same time, this recent incident is just to take us off of the North Korean threat.
Wait, so okay,
It's to
You-
take our attention.
you think it's a real North Korean threat?
Yeah.
I don't.
Why? Why do you think that?
Why?
Yeah.
Number one, Trump was gun ho to go to war. War produces money.
Mhm.
He about the money.
But what's the North Korean threat?
Not with a war, you know you're gonna lose.
What you mean?
But North Korea.
Yeah, like
They
North
scared of
Korea
them.
was a threat.
They scared of Korea.
North Korea was a
Yeah.
threat when Obama was in office.
Hell
So
yeah.
like, why
North
now do
Korea-
we think it's such a big
I think-
threat?
I don't
think
think
that's a
that we
fucking
think
hoax.
it's a threat. Personally, I don't think that it's really a threat. I think Trump trying to just, well, the government doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? They putting focus elsewhere while they try to do
Something else.
Exactly.
something else.
So I
You know what I'm
feel
saying? It's a
what you're
hidden
saying.
agenda.
It's in reverse.
So I kind of feel
It's
like
like you to focus on the Korea war.
I
they
feel like
want
North
us to-
Korea. North Korea is tired of white folks.
Yeah.
Particularly American white folks.
They
So
tired
like,
of
if
the way
y'all
they-
keep talking this shit and trying to
Right.
run us over and tell us what to do in our own goddamn country and thinking
Right,
you
we
so
gonna
big
fuck
and
y'all
fucking
up.
bad,
Right.
we gonna fuck you up.
We gonna give y'all
Leave
something
us
to
the
do.
fuck alone. We gonna do what the fuck we want to do over here or else.
But
and
I-
white folks like, you can't talk to us like that. America is, you can't talk to us like that.
everybody
We're
in
America.
America.
But see, I agree with what he said though. I don't believe North Korea is a threat at all. I think they just throwing that shit out there
It's just
because they really got another agenda. Some
something
shit that
to
they
come
gonna
out.
do.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
What
that's
they're trying to take our focus off of is the fact that we damn near martial law in our city.
yeah,
That's where it's going.
I got
Yeah.
I got people, you know what I'm saying, that I grew up with since kids. Military, somebody that work with military, you know what I'm saying, and they're being trained. These motherfuckers I fuck with like I sit here at this table and fuck with y'all. So when I ask these questions, they be like, oh yeah, we training for that. Oh, it's coming sooner than y'all think. They trying to blindside us for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, they look at our kids as animals and not human beings. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, so they put up all this other shit, bro, it's a facade.
But let me ask you that one question. Who not scared of an animal?
Shit, we ain't.
yeah, we are.
Pressure.
Everybody else
I
get
won't
an
go
animal.
outside and tangle with no
put
raccoon.
pressure
Right, I go outside and see raccoon on my
I'm
trash.
out. Nigga, I'm out. He can have that garbage. You know what
I'm going back in the house and getting my shit. I'm
Right.
telling you the truth.
It's me and him.
That's what I'm saying. It's all boils down to we putting pressure on their ass.
I think
Yeah.
it. I also
They
think.
scared.
I think it comes down to the
They
lack
scared.
of control. They cannot control
They
anybody
can't
anymore.
control
Much pressure.
Yeah.
Because at first
And our
it was,
youngsters, I'm
at,
sorry.
at first it was like
I ain't
this.
trying-
They,
Go ahead.
if you go to work, you can make money
Yeah.
and you can have this American dream. Now the fucking American dream is diluted. This shit's a fucking nightmare for everybody, including them. And now they like, what the fuck do we have to control them with?
That's because it's
What is it? What
I
hope?
wanna say
Because everybody
something,
need
man.
hope. Everybody need hope.
Go ahead, King.
I want to say something, man. We talk about how youngsters wilding out. They popping mollies. They this, they that. Yeah, they out here whacking each other, doing this and doing that. But at the same time, they pose a threat.
No, they don't.
No, not to us.
Not to them neither.
Not
Bullshit.
these young generation.
No, these
Yeah,
young,
they
these young ain't.
They scared of these young.
No, they
motherfuckers.
not.
Scared. 'Cause
Y'all
they
gotta-
will shoot
no.
them
They
down.
scared.
yeah.
King
they-
G,
Not,
no.
not the
Down
whole
so
military.
Hey,
No,
all
none
they
of
gotta
them.
do is cut off their water
Hey,
supply like
let
they
me-
did.
let me ask
Right.
you this.
Get them some
You know a
fucked up
drug-
water. And
You
they,
know a drug dealer? You think drug dealers are scared of crackheads?
Right.
Exactly. That's your money. As long as they keep letting these little motherfuckers wild out, they
Right.
keep sending their ass to jail, they keep getting bonds on them, they keep
No,
dealing with their ass
my
in
point
the
is-
stock market, they going to keep making money off these little
The
niggas.
point I'm trying
Let
to
them
make
wild
is
out.
they doing what they do. They're allowing them to do it, hoping they don't become conscious. They become conscious, then they're dangerous.
No, this is the problem.
That's what
Yeah,
they
and
scared
it
This
is
of.
is the
subconscious.
worst. They are conscious. They don't give
Right.
a fuck about these rules no more. That's when you woke. You don't give
that's
a fuck
what.
about the rules.
Yeah, that's why they
Yeah.
doing the shit that they doing.
They woke
'Cause
as
they don't give a
fuck.
See,
They-
we
they
see-
don't really know it though.
No, no, no. See,
and
we
this is
keep-
the age of Aquarian
we
anyway.
keep-
Motherfuckers are becoming awakened like a motherfucker.
We keep thinking that just because they shoot us, they gonna shoot the right people.
No.
That's
they
what we
don't
get
shoot
fucked up at.
anybody.
Yeah, they not
don't
worried
shoot
about
anybody.
them. They
Them
not
motherfuckers
worried
they
about
talking
them.
that shit about, man, ain't nobody bringing that shit to Chicago.
They worry about them motherfuckers gonna build an army and that's thinkers, not shooters.
They worry about the motherfuckers that might become militant, shall I say.
And then let me get to that. I don't know why everybody think if they do march in Chicago, they going to the hood. They not going to the hoods in these neighborhoods.
Hell no.
They're going downtown. The same. They're gonna take the same road that the
They
Bulls,
scared of Rogers Park.
the Blackhawks,
They
the
fucking us.
Cubs, and the Sox take when they win the fucking trophy. They're gonna go down there.
ain't
And
going down no
if
real
you really think that the blacks and the Latinos in Chicago are gonna mob up and shoot them, y'all gotta let that go. Please let that dream go.
Yeah, they gonna go walk over their white people. They're gonna go walk over the ones that they feel that the white people that they
that
feel
shit
they're
gonna be
superior to.
secured, so
They're not gonna walk over us because we don't give a fuck
They
about them
basically-
already. They
Right,
already know.
right.
They could march through our streets and we might not
But
say
here's
shit
the
to
thing.
them.
But here's the thing.
'Cause we don't
they
give a
don't.
fuck about
they
that.
really don't protest to get their point across. They protest to recruit.
Yeah.
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 You know,
Because
what
they
I'm saying?
numbers are dwindling.
They not going out there to say look, we want to. We getting out here so that one white kid or that white man that sit there and say, something, they right. Where y'all gonna be at next week?
Yep.
But
That
that's
goes
the
down.
thing.
And on that
If
same
you
note,
think about that,
look at who marching. We're using terms like Nazi. You know what I'm saying? Like Nazis was fucking, what was that? 200 some years ago? Damn near.
Like 1900s.
Something like that. So like here it is, this old ass
40s?
belief is still around. And it's because I'm gonna find the same motherfuckers that they didn't like, and I'm gonna scare them with the shit that scared them before. So
But
I don't
see-
like these Jews and I don't like these niggas, I'm gonna be a Nazi.
and with that being said, that's what they scared of because everybody in the hood is already considered an animal.
Mm-hmm.
So they already on the same team. You know what I'm saying? They all hate police. So that's the
I
agenda
don't think they scared. I really don't think they scared
of what?
of blacks or anybody.
No, I don't think they scared at all.
I don't think they scared. I really don't.
No, I'm just saying what he said. They going to recruit.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I
Ain't
don't
nobody
think
to
they
recruit
recruit.
in
I
the
don't think
hood
they
'cause
recruit.
everybody in the hood
I
already
think
hate
if you
police,
got
you see
that
what I'm
much
saying?
hate in your
So-
body, you probably don't like yourself either.
Yeah, I don't think they recruit.
So they out here, they'll take a bullet, they'll take a knife. They, don't
They
give a
already
fuck
got
for
them in
what they
position.
believe.
I mean, they already got them as cops, judges, and lawyers. They ain't got to recruit no more. David Duke said that shit damn near 15, 20 years ago.
They got the power.
Yeah, I don't think they're recruiting. I think they just trying to make motherfuckers know we still here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what I do like about them, and y'all probably be like, "That's fucked up." But when you look at the fucking animal kingdom, deer stick with deers, lions stick with
That's what I'm
lions,
saying.
panthers stick with
what I'm
panthers,
saying.
whatever, and that's what they fucking do. The problem with our culture alone is we trying to be accepted by them motherfuckers. I think if we just stuck to our own, it's like, yeah, we'll do business with you, but at the end of the day, we for our own shit. And any other race, well, other races do. Like, you got Chinese people and shit like that. But as black people, and it starts with programming. You know what I mean? It's like we so fucked up in the mind. We just want to be accepted instead of just saying, no, fuck all these other races. We got our own shit. We going to embrace each other, and we'll be fine. So
Bro.
I'm just saying that to say that I like that about them, as far as they stick to their fucking own. And it's not, that's why I was saying when you was talking about the racism as far as hate, I won't say it's necessarily hate. It's just, we just value our own people. And that's the problem with black people. We don't value us like we should.
I asked
You
a
know what I'm
question
saying?
on Facebook the other day because everybody kept saying, you know what I'm saying, black folks get together to build a community. So I said, okay, we got the knowledge, we got the manpower, we got the money. Well, where the fuck are we going to go do this at? And I didn't get an answer. You know what motherfucker said? Man, niggas ain't gonna never let that happen. We gonna step over each other. We ain't gonna support each other, blah, blah. I mean, they shut the whole thing down. They
Yeah,
couldn't
before it
give
even
me
started.
Before it even started. And I don't think that's necessarily true, because it's shit. When Steve started talking about doing this shit, motherfuckers were around here going, man, that nigga talking shit. As soon as that nigga called, he got his shit together, we was right here.
It takes a certain mentality, though, too.
But it also takes a level of communication. It takes some kind of understanding. So if he talk, and I don't feel like one of the 5 things he said was correct, we're gonna debate about that one thing until either I get clear, he get clear, we have understanding that we're
But
not
you
clear.
still
But what
come.
he
But that's
also-
because we give a
Communication.
fuck. We
what
give a
yeah.
fuck.
also didn't
If
do
you were gonna start a business, like Jay-Z made the comment about, man, I'd be damned if I drink Belvedere if Puff got Ciroc. You hear that in the low key of the song, but it's like black folks do not want to see other black folks.
don't.
Some black folks, I say that. Some black folks don't want to see other black folks succeed with their dream.
And that's fucked up.
Some black folks don't even have a dream. I know plenty of niggas out here with cash, good money, never would think in a day to start their own business and support their own family. They gonna keep going to work and keep getting the same money that the man give them. And
But
as
do
soon
you
as that
think
nigga fire him, as soon as the white man fire him, it's the white man's fault.
But do you think they don't start because they afraid?
I don't think they know. I don't think they feel as though they're going to get the support that they need to start a business.
I think we've been stereotyped so much as black people alone. You scared to trust this motherfucker.
You are.
You know what I mean?
It's that Willie Lynch shit.
That's where it started.
That's
That's
where
why I
it
said
started from.
programming. You know
It's
what I'm
all
saying?
programming.
So I blame black people 50%, but the other 50%, I can't really blame him because it's like him. Yeah, he know what happened in the past that he was programmed by, but
You decide not to
you
change
decide
it.
not, exactly. He's
That's-
like,
that's
no, I ain't
where-
with that shit.
that's where the fault is.
Exactly. So it just need to be more people that's just like us who like, hey man, fuck that shit. Yeah, we was programmed. We was this, we was that. But I'm gonna take a stand and say I'm not with that bullshit.
But
You
see,
know what I
and
mean?
then the people that are quote unquote woke, because that shit bugs the fuck out of me. Because you woke as hell. You know the truth, but you still got to keep on rolling with the rest of
That's
the shit
that cognitive
we all rolling
dissonance,
with.
though.
You know what I'm saying? You
Motherfucker
still
been
got to
taught
get
one
your
way
ass
for
up.
so long. It's just
Still
like,
got to go to work. You still
And
got to
they
get that
comfortable.
401k. You
But
still got to
gotta-
pay that life insurance. You still got to roll with the punches.
Still
This
gotta
white
go
man.
back to people like you said. Stezo started this. He didn't sit there and waste his time with non-believers. He reached out to the motherfuckers and he clinged on to the ones that's gonna support what he doing.
I think that's how it started.
And then you gotta really show black people that you really about this shit.
And this
before they
nigga keep the
roll
water
with you.
and the liquor and the sandwiches popping every time we come in this motherfucker.
But I
wasn't
mean that's
just
funny.
talking,
But
though,
that's
you know what
another
I'm
thing.
Right.
It's like
A year later,
black
he's
motherfuckers
still
always
here.
looking for a quick out, a quick buck instead of just seeing the longevity in it. It's just like the motherfucker who owned BET. It's like, dude, you got something iconic that you could have passed on from generation to generation, got other networks, this and that. What your ass do?
Soon as it
You
made
sold
sold
that
the shit out of it.
Yeah.
You sold the culture.
Hell
Basically.
yeah, and
Basically.
it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Them white folks, they passed they shit down. I was talking to a brother I know the other day, and I was like, well, if he was rich, you know, would you send your kids to college? He was like, yeah, because they probably want to do other shit, this and that. I said, see, that's the fuck shit in black people. Well, what you talking about? I said, if you rich, the reason people go to school, to go to college, to get a good degree, so they get a good job, so they can sustain themselves, this and that, the other, be wealthy. I said, if you already rich and your kids is coming up under you, the best thing for you to do is fuck what they talking about. You just teach them the business and bring them up in your shit to carry your legacy on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With what-
but without college education, can they really?
Yes, they can, because them white folks do the same fucking thing.
But no, they kids go to school.
And I can guarantee you,
They just come out to a good
90%
job.
of these rappers done went to college.
Yeah.
They may say they taught that street shit, but these motherfuckers is well educated.
I don't say them new rappers.
Another thing about black
Maybe
folks,
the
is
older ones.
Why ain't none of
black
them got no
folks
money?
go to college for the same shit.
Ain't none of them
All
but-
black people go
yeah.
to college for the same shit. I'm gonna go to college to be a doctor, a lawyer, or some shit like that. Cause I seen white folks.
Or a fraternity member.
Yeah, I just want to be a
I'm glad
fraternity
And
you
member.
fuck them fraternities.
I'm glad you said
What
that.
you got, DN?
Because I had brought this up on the show we had a while ago, and it was kind of what he was saying over there. Basically, I think one of
I
our
know
issues,
he just
Him down.
he
No,
said fuck me.
one of our issues is we try to get what they want, and we call that success.
Yeah.
The white people.
Whoever.
Right?
Those
whoever.
powers that
Whoever
be.
run
powers
this
that
system.
be.
Right.
But
yeah.
anybody
Whoever.
that you're not successful unless you have
This and
a
that.
$100,000 crib.
Yeah.
If you got a $60,000 crib and all of us have a $60,000, that actually could be a decent community, and you do not have to have. You don't have to make $100,000 to have a
that.
60,
Yeah.
70,000.
Yeah.
Your thing is, I haven't made it yet. Why? Because I don't have a $150,000 crib. I haven't made it yet. Why? Because I don't have a luxury car outside. That's not because if that's their dream, if that's what they measure as success, it's fine for you. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not measuring that as success.
But see, that's where people go wrong. With
That's the problem.
not really in tune with successful people, because successful people don't even ride luxury cars.
That's not the
Yeah,
point.
right.
I'm
That's
making.
not the. That ain't the
Honda.
point. So what the point? I think the point would be like I think I told y'all this before. I taught a class about financial wellness
Right.
to fourth graders,
Right.
and they broke it down to the simplicity of needs and wants. And I don't really think that black folks really focus on maintaining their needs.
They won't.
They always about what they want. Well, most of the ones I know, everybody at this table right here got a want, and they focus on what they want. You know what I mean? But you have to ask yourself the question: why do I want this shit? You know what I'm saying? Why do I want this $100,000 car? Why do I want this? Cause it look nice. Look nice to me, or look nice to the other motherfuckers that's gonna see it. Is it riding better than the $50,000 car? You know what I'm saying? Is it roomy enough for all my kids? Or you know what I'm saying? Can I get grandma and her walker in the back seat? Like, are we doing this shit because we need it, or are we doing this shit because we want it?
So doesn't that go back to what Hard Knock was saying about programming?
Yeah,
We've been
exactly.
pre-programmed, so
As soon as you realize that you have to focus on your needs. So like where I would be a rich guy, I would never just give my children money.
I wouldn't either.
I feel what you said. I'm not saying that you. No, I'm not
Whatever
saying
that
that you was
business
wrong.
is
What
that made you rich, you would
see,
teach
the
them
problem
that
with that is
and let them take it over.
also in conditioning. If your children have been raised underneath you struggling to maintain your business, 99% of them kids don't give a fuck about that business. That business is a problem for them because that took their parent. You know what I'm saying? They either made their daddy aggressive or he wasn't home all the time because he was so busy focused on this business.
Something away from that.
You know what I'm
because
saying?
they'll never understand the love you got for it
For-
because you
exactly.
started it from
and
the
a
ground
lot of
up.
times you
But how do you
it,
pass on
it looks
legacy?
like a child to them.
Communication.
It looks like another one of them kids and this fucking sibling rivalry.
But wait,
damn near.
that's a good question that Hard Knock asks. How do you pass on legacy then?
This is
the-
your shit.
the
This
legacy-
is your business.
The legacy isn't. I don't think the legacy has anything to do with the business. The legacy has to do with the work. So I worked. I created this business to maintain some finance to give my kids the opportunity to do what the fuck they want to do.
No.
Not what I want them to do.
Okay, but check this out though. So
You know what I'm saying?
you worked.
Okay.
You get your business going. You don't bring your kids up in it. You just let them do what they want to do. Daddy, I want to be a police officer. Daddy, I want to do this.
Go be the police.
Wait. This and that and the other.
Go be the police.
Your shit just shut down. Now your kids just back poor again and shit.
No, they
No,
the
no, no, no.
police.
The difference in that is
They the police.
They ain't gonna
No,
be
no,
well
no,
off
no,
like
no.
you was
Hold
with
on,
that
hold on,
business.
hold on. Go
The
ahead.
difference between that example you just gave is with him and his kid, he gave his kids an opportunity. The kids just chose to say, I want to be a police officer. That's all you could do.
He gave my option.
That's all you do.
That's still a part of their
just-
legacy.
right.
Bro, if
There-
I'm never.
there's-
Your thing is, like you said, you want them to, look, this is how we support our family, so I want you to support your family like that. I just want to give you the opportunity. If you want to get in this business, cool. You don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, we always want to leave something for our kids and stuff like that. That's cool, but at some point, your kids become adults.
You're right. So let me ask you this. You got a business where you well off. I'm talking about you got fucking Diddy money.
You got luster money, huh?
Right. Your kids don't want to go in that business. Your kids want to be a police officer. All the shit you went through to get to the point you at, you just gonna let your kids stay in that fucking shitty ass rat race where they working a 9 to 5 every day going through bullshit.
But here's
Yeah.
the
and could have pulled them out of that.
Yeah.
but
You
No,
would?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let my children
Because
have
they,
to be
they
themselves.
decided that.
Fuck
They
that.
made the decision themselves.
And I hate to
And-
tell you,
and
but that's
then
how
you're gonna-
that's how your business go down because now the owner don't give a fuck. If the owner don't give a damn, the business goes
What you
down.
mean?
Yeah, that's a good
If
trick.
my kid-
Yeah, your
that's
kid,
really
if your
the
kid
one.
doesn't give a
Yeah.
fuck about that
And
business,
something
Force
happened,
them.
and
Yeah.
something happened to me.
But it's
don't
all
give a
about
fuck.
the way you raise
But
them.
if he don't
and
want
they
to do it, he
upbringing.
don't want to
Yeah,
do
like
it.
you can raise them to the best of your ability,
And
but
don't
they
wanna
just
do it.
may not like, Dad, I don't want to sell
No, but
tampons."
listen what I'm saying. This goes back to programming. What we've been programmed to do. Go to school, get a good education, get a good job. That's what we've been programmed to do, right?
Yeah.
Now think about it. If you program your child to run your business, that's what they're gonna be programmed to do.
No, let me tell you.
Wait a minute, let me ask you a question real quick. Is programming good or bad?
No, hold on. Go ahead, Dan.
Hold up, AC. Hold up.
I think you need both.
No, because I'm gonna put it to you like this. In that situation, I have a business. It's a multi-million-dollar business. Let's say I just have one kid. I try to get my son, hey, this is what I want you to do, blah, blah, blah. I see the heart isn't in it. But I'm like, man, this could take care of our family and your kids and your
Yeah.
grandkids when I'm gone. But his heart isn't in it. You know what ended up happening? For me to say I want this business to keep booming, I have to hire someone who could run it, and my son just benefiting
Like the
money.
Waltons, the Waltons
And
with
you know
with
something? And you
the
know,
Walmart.
right? And you know what happens
Like
to
the
my
Walgreens
son?
kids.
Yeah.
My son becomes that asshole of a kid who thinks he's better than everybody, and he has no work ethic,
So
which is actually worse than if he became a cop.
Do you think a kid grow up gay or transgender or whatever on their own just from birth, or do you think it's something that they see that make them act that way?
I don't think that's the same as
Right, but
business.
A little bit of both.
I mean, to see where you
It
going.
is because it's still programming.
No,
But no.
That's a little
I
bit
see what you're going, but in this situation, what I'm saying
It's
is,
hereditary. Somewhat.
if I want that, if I have two options, if I want this business to keep going, seriously, what I'm gonna have to do, and I see my son heart isn't in it, he's gonna do one thing. I'm gonna leave it to him, and he's gonna fuck up that business because he really doesn't care about it.
Yeah.
I hear what you said.
Or I have to hire some other people
That's what
to
you-
run it.
Right.
Pay
But
him
my
off. That's
son,
what-
that's
but my
what-
son
I hear
is
what you're
reaping
saying,
the
but
benefits,
I think-
and then he becomes that motherfucker that you be like, see, he's just that rich kid who don't give a fuck about
But I
nobody.
think that's where parents fuck up though, because every boy aspire to be like his fucking daddy.
Nah, I'm gonna stop you.
I mean,
I'm stopping
not-
because
not
I
every
wanna be
boy.
like
At first,
Nah,
and
I
if
like-
your daddy
nah.
is around,
no,
No.
you
if
gotta
you got a
watch
good
the-
example.
You got to watch a documentary of the Johnson and Johnson kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was about 7 of them, and out of 7, 5 of them didn't want to do shit with the business. They just fucked the business. It was only 2 that really wanted to grow the business for the future. You know what I'm saying? Look at Paris and the Hilton
Hilton.
girls. You know what I'm saying? Like they,
yeah, but see, that's the thing though. See, she's somebody who just reaping the benefits of what her fucking
because she
daddy
don't give
did.
a fuck about the hotel.
And she don't
but-
give a fuck about the hotel. But how was she brought up too? So all
She
I'm
was
saying
brought
is
up
this.
in the Hilton.
All I'm saying is this. How y'all speak about it, that's just saying society and the programming of society got more programming over your kid than you do.
But it could be just your
I see
kids
where you
want
going.
to
I see
just
what
buck
you're
the
going,
system
but
too.
You are.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know?
the system got
Yeah.
more programming over your kid than you do.
But to get
if you
back-
can't shape and mold your kid, it's just like if
But would you?
if
But would you shape and mold your child to follow your footsteps or their own footsteps?
I'm gonna shape and mold my child to follow the footsteps to make this business to the point where
So
I mean,
those are
teaching
your
the business
footsteps.
to where he can take over
But
it
the-
and he still can live
but
and his kids can live.
you want your
and so on and
child
so
to
forth.
be you.
But the,
No, I don't want him to be me. But you got to think about it.
That,
Let's
but
just-
no, it's your business.
Right,
Right.
Right.
It's your business.
This was your idea.
Right. Your child
Right.
grows up.
Yeah.
You're telling your child, don't think for self.
Think like
I
tell
want you to.
think.
Right, yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
But-
saying that.
but think
Let's
about
have a
it.
producer, right? So, I got my own production company.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my child wants to be a lawyer. Why can't he be an entertainment lawyer for the production company?
Why can't he just be a lawyer? You set the groundwork. You got the money coming in. You got the income to get the best education.
Let him be what he gonna be.
Because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, if I'm awakened and I know this fucking bullshit ass education out here is just for the system, why am I gonna send my kid into it?
But,
It don't make
but
sense.
what I'm saying is,
Cause
you want him to
it's-
follow
it's-
you.
Yeah, look, the blueprint for the shit been laid out. The shit works. Motherfucker go to school, they get paid. They go to school, they get a job, they get paid. Now here's the thing about
That's
it though.
the system, though. Go ahead.
It's a system.
Yeah.
It works. It's been proven too many times. It works. Now the problem is, you got to understand what your legacy is. Your legacy is not that business. Your legacy is what that business produces. It produces an opportunity for your children to have the freedom to be whoever the fuck they want to be.
And I can agree
Gay,
with that, 'cause
straight, transgendered, employed, unemployed,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is.
'Cause you
That's
laid it-
my
you
legacy.
laid it down.
I could be the motherfucker that closes McDonald's every night for 20 years, but if that money and that job gives my child the opportunity to go to school and get an education that I didn't have, and they live their life just a little bit different than mine, I could die a happy man. My legacy is still
I
moving
seriously
on.
Come from Atlanta.
My business ain't my luxury. That business is not my legacy. That's not what it is. That is the beginning of a legacy.
Hey, what you got before you close out, Ricky Bobby?
My son, I always taught him to think on his own. Like, I want you to be a man at the end of the day, but I want you to have your own thought process. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like me. Because the shit I go through, I might not want my kid to go through that shit. I come from Atlanta carpenters. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
agree.
even find out my granddaddy was a carpenter. I even never met him.
Jesus.
So I ended up doing the same thing.
He said Jesus.
But, you know what I'm saying? My son into sports. So
I agree, but
I let him have his
Hey,
own.
hold on. We got to wrap this one up. You know, we on the time limit. Thank everybody for joining us. What they say on Martin? What did Martin say when you know what? Fuck it. We out.
Stezo's thought of the day.
Hey, feel free to hit us up with how you feel about this episode and the whole white power movement / march, whatever you want to call it. Hit us up at Stezo Radio on Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, or you want to email us, go ahead, stezoradio at Gmail and Yahoo. Let us know what you think about this whole white power movement, the marches, and President Trump's President Trump bullshit. We out.